What's up, guys? Today we are back with another topic of discussion about Five Nights at Freddy's YouTube characters. I'm not going to keep saying this every single damn time, okay? I'm getting tired. But, I'm going to be ranting a lot in this video, but there is going to be a lot of discussion and why I picked about these characters and blah, blah, blah. So let's just get into this, some of this crap. Oh, murderer! So, by the way, before we get into the actual video, I want to say people actually made, really good fan art, but, why? I kind of don't get how people turn this pixelated, broken-backed scoliosis of a man and turn him into this hot, ponytail, beard-wearing piece of crap that kills children. But they did. And, if you look up images about Purple Guy, put on safe search, because there's some crap that you do not want to see. Okay? People be making some weird crap. Anyways, enough said. Let's get into it. I personally think that Markiplier would be one of the best candidates to play Purple Guy. Markiplier was, or is still known as, kind of a friendly family channel. And when he first started out, yes, he did cuss, but he, more or less tamed a lot of kids and teenagers, bringing them into the sense that they weren't really being lied to, but shown to. And that's where I personally think Markiplier would fit in this category. You see, Markiplier, as he tames kids, he could also be really chaotic and also really scary at times. Some of the lines that he says in his, YouTube channel videos and such are really, really good lines, especially the one where he goes, "What if I'm not afraid?" And it was like this SpongeBob parody, and it was amazing. But I really do think that would be, a good contestant for Purple Guy. He's known as a family-friendly, and even when he's not family-friendly, he's still entertaining preteens and children, And as once Purple Guy did, he entertained children, which eventually resulted in them death. Now, the thing is, I would be saying that we're going to move on to somebody and blah, 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 but we're not. We're going to stay on Markiplier, because Markiplier is also playing another character. Because of the fact that William Afton and Springtrap are the same. Sorry, I had a piece of candy in my mouth. I decided to put Markiplier as both of them. Now, as one of the things I will point out, Markiplier has literally played the whole entire series. So I think he deserves to at least get one of the main killers. And that is obviously Springtrap. But as I was saying before, this isn't based off of, what do you call it? This isn't based off of character, if they played the Five Nights at Freddy's. No, this is based off of what their personality is. And, yeah, but I think it's just a nice little thing that I could say to just boost his appliance, because with his raspy voice, his child-friendly content that he used to make, it just kind of fits it all together. So it kind of just gives him the right. He is a big part of the platform and what YouTube is now in today's content. So I at least have to put him somewhere, and I personally think this is the best place to put him at. He genuinely loves the Five Nights at Freddy's community, and I think he is one of the greatest YouTubers ever, and he deserves a spot on this list. And I decided to give him one of the most crucial roles because of what he has and what he could really offer to that character.
I'm dead. Jesus. Someone's got bad breath. What is that? I can't do it! I can't flashlight! Put it on! No, not that! I didn't even see Chica coming! And that's not a joke for the internet to enjoy! You're playing the banjo there. Or whatever it is, I don't know, electric guitar or something. What the fuck? I was so worried.
Henry Evans! By the way, that art is from Azzy or Azus. I can't pronounce the name, but they are really good artists. I suggest you go checking them out. I don't know where you can check them out because I couldn't find like any social things on them. But yeah, they're really good. I think they are on YouTube, but I don't really know. Now let's get into the YouTuber who is
LLC was probably born sometime in the 1940s, based on the fact that
this is CZS World, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I have been watching them for a very long time, and they did Five Nights at Freddy's series. Like, I think they did 2 videos on it, and I genuinely enjoyed them. The way that he explains it feels like he's a teacher, but instead of teaching us math, he's teaching us that the clown from Pennywise is not a demonic entity and that it's an actual arachno, which is this weird creature. But honestly, all jokes aside, I believe that he should be Henry Evans, or Henry Emily, as some people call it. I don't really know. But I believe that he has the smarts. See, the thing about Henry Evans is that Henry Evans was very smart. He was very intelligent, and he genuinely used that research that he was in to help with Five Nights at Freddy's. And he, just like Henry Evans, is very smart. He researches it, he goes into deep things, and he actually loves what he's doing, just like how Henry Evans loved what he was doing. Until, obviously, Markiplier, aka William Afton, screwed it all up, but you guys get that. Anyways, but yeah, I believe that this guy and Henry Evans would be great. And the reason why sometimes I call like people this person or them is because sometimes I can't pronounce their names at all. So I guess I could just call him CZ, but it kind of sounds the same. Yeah. Anyways, I personally love watching his stories and his research that he puts so much dedication and work into, and it's genuinely unbelievable how smart, funny, and how passionate he seems about this stuff. Anyways, let's take a couple clips and look at his little research. I'm not going to spoil it all because I want you guys to go watch his, like, especially his Pennywise video. Like, it's so good. But it doesn't matter. Go watch any one of his videos, and yeah. Let's see a couple of his videos, shall we?
His sepia tone saturates with color, and when he speaks, he echoes a line that the 7 of them had heard earlier that day from their bully, Henry Bowers.
I'll kill you all! I'll drive you crazy, and I'll kill you all!
The photo album scene exists in the book as well. The name of Harry Warden killed the others, resorting to cannibalism to survive the 6-week rescue expedition. In late March, he was rescued, but spent nearly a year in the state mental hospital after the trauma he had experienced. He got out just before the next Valentine's Day and returned to the town, seeking revenge on the supervisors who left him in the mine by dressing up in his old uniform and cutting them down with a pickaxe. Axel, a young boy at the time, had been hiding under his father's bed and witnessed the murder, even being splashed with his blood. He saw his father's heart cut out and stuffed into a candy box, which Harry left at the dance, along with a note warning them to never hold another Valentine's Day ball again. And for 20 years, they did it. Her daughter, Caroline, in honor of her great-great-great-grandmother. Personally, I have no idea who my great-great-great-grandparents are, and that seems a little excessive. I'm not gonna say if I'll have a kid in the future or not, but if I do end up having great-great-great-grandchildren, and if they are watching this video in the year 2160, all I'm saying is that if your content sucks, then I am going to haunt you. I have worked too hard to bring respect to this dynasty. When young
Guys, now, I'm absolutely flustered when I have to do Phone Guy, because when I first, like, watched Game Theory and such, I actually had a crush on Phone Guy, which is honestly really embarrassing, but since I kind of I guess we could say hated, people for, like, loving William Afton, I guess this is how to make it up for you guys. I wouldn't really say hated, but I don't really know how to put it. However, Phone Guy did not kill children. Phone Guy did not kill children. Last time I checked, Phone Guy was completely innocent, alright? So I have the right to love him, alright? My crush did not kill a child and stuff him into a damn bear suit or whatever the hell it is. Like, hello? Like, But nah, I had a big crush on Phone Guy. I genuinely, like, I think it was the voice. The voice got me into it, but like I don't know. I think it was also fan art because I saw like a lot of people draw phone guy with like a suit and tie, and it was just like something there. But yeah, who I think personally would fit phone guy the best is
Five Nights at Freddy's is a very memorable horror franchise.
ToadBup. I think ToadBup would be a pretty good phone guy character. You see, he narrates a lot of this stuff. He's a really good narrator. He has a good sense of humor and is genuinely just really awesome to listen sometimes. I love it when he goes on about like Mario and how he actually played some of the games, and as he was like intruding these thoughts with his childhood and just going like with that, the theme of everything, it really just all seeps together. And I feel like with his soft voice and his good narration, he would be a good phone guy. Phone guy helps you out if you didn't know. Phone guy helps you out talking about how the animatronics do wacky stuff in the middle of the night. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Oh, turns out they're actually stuffed with children, but you get it. That's basically what phone guy says. But nah, I believe that he would be a great phone guy. I really do. With his nice narration and how he really just feels like passionate. I know I said that a lot with a lot of people, but a lot of these people feel so much passion and just do so much research. And sure, like the stuff that he makes may not like interest you guys, but either way, I suggest you go checking him out because he's honestly so good at narration, and he does like some wacky skits sometimes, and it's honestly just it all comes together, and his personality just brings phone guy. You know, that would be phone guy if he was a YouTuber. Let's see a couple of his wacky illustrations, and then we'll end the video on a good note.
Rather, the physics. The physics genuinely might be the biggest reason I decided to cover this game, because oh my god, they're so beautifully broken. Collisions in this game just don't function. Items clash and bounce off each other every which way. You won't be able to walk an inch without hearing this sound. This leads to a lot of silly things you can do though. Unless you're pushing blocks, because then you need to back up quickly so that you have enough room to get away from him. If you aren't fast enough to dodge the attack, you get Fusion Zamasu, but if it was with like a string rather than a Spirit Bomb sword. Eventually, Woody decides it would be funny if he filled the room with a deadly gas. You better move fast, because you basically have just enough time to escape. I think there should have been more time given, because there was a time or two where I had to stop for Woody to do his thing, and I got f***ed because of it. Basically, I am bad at this game. If you died to the game what I played, I was just facing my girlfriend. She played Foxy, ran at my door multiple times, and I would close it immediately. It's pretty much impossible to win if you're by yourself. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, you can also play as any of the animatronics. You gotta wait till night 3 to play as Freddy though, just like the game! You have an energy meter that slowly fills up over time, and as you move, it'll drain. You can just